Since today is Arbor Day, then for today's Fun Fact Friday video, let's take a look at how we can think globally and act locally as it regards trees. For every one person, there is 1 acre of forest cover on Earth. With all the attention that trees are getting in the media as our frontline defenders against climate change, it's worth taking a little time to think about the multitude of benefits that trees provide us. And since Illinois State University's Horticulture Center is promoting its Pinetum in 2021, let's specifically look at the contributions that conifers make around us every day to the health of our human population and our planet. Globally, the biggest tract of contiguous forest cover dominated by conifers is called the boreal forest, also sometimes referred to as taiga. It stretches from the US-Canada border all the way to the Arctic Circle, and also spans similar latitudes in Eurasia. The boreal forest biome stores more carbon in the plants and in the soil than any other plant biome. Currently, 11% of global carbon is stored here. Put in perspective, the boreal forests hold the same amount of carbon that will be emitted by all the 1.4 billion vehicles on Earth today if they were driven for the next 32 years. Another way to look at it, this biome currently stores the same amount of CO2 that's been emitted over the past 6 years by all human activities combined. While the boreal regions are certainly not the only places that conifers grow, it's safe to say that conifers play a critical role in offsetting our greenhouse gas emissions from people. Maybe this has you thinking, I wonder how much carbon the tree in my yard takes out of the atmosphere every year. Well, you're in luck because the Arbor Day Foundation has an app for that. It's called the National Tree Benefits Calculator. Just click the link below this video to access the tool. Let's take a familiar conifer we use all around us in our landscapes, our Illinois native eastern white pine, to see the value of the annual benefits a mature specimen would contribute were it growing in normal Illinois. A white pine with a 15-inch diameter trunk contributes $108 in benefits each year. You'll also see that if allowed to grow to 20 inches, the tree would contribute $158. The pie chart gives a breakdown of these benefits, some of which directly benefit the homeowner, others which benefit our regional and even global society. For example, if the tree slows the cold winter winds to reduce cold air infiltration into our homes, then homeowners will thank their white pine when they see savings of about $24 each year on their electric and natural gas bills. Even better, that tree adds $35 to your property value every year. Your one tree also benefits your whole community, as it takes up 1,539 gallons of stormwater each year. That's 1,539 gallons that our storm sewers don't have to take in, which cuts down on the size and maintenance of this aspect of our public infrastructure. Then we also see a number of benefits to the entire planet. The white pine removes various substances from the air, which brings us back to CO2. In the photosynthesis reaction, plants use light, water, and carbon dioxide to construct approximately 95% of their tissues by weight. The CO2 comes from the same air that you and I are breathing right now, so plants are literally built out of thin air. This year, your 15-inch white pine would take in 331 pounds of CO2 from the atmosphere, about the same amount that an average car would emit from burning a full tank of gasoline. The tree and shrub identification courses at ISU have been using the Arbor Day Foundation's tool to determine the annual benefits provided by the trees growing on the academic core of our campus. Over the past 2 years, we've documented about 1/3 of this area and hope to continue in subsequent years until all the trees growing throughout the quad and surrounding academic buildings have been documented. The 169 trees growing in the area you see highlighted on the map contribute $19,000 each year in annual benefits. Pretty respectable, right? But students also calculated the ages of each tree, some of which go all the way back to the founding of the university. And once we had the trees' ages, we were able to add up all the annual benefits across all the years these 169 trees have been growing on ISU's campus. When all was said and done, We reached a figure that stunned all of us. Over their combined lifetimes, these trees have contributed $1,002,958 in benefits provided to our campus, community, and our planet. And that only includes a fraction of the trees growing at ISU. All told, our fell arboretum, which covers all 513 acres of campus proper, contains around 2,200 trees. Imagine how big the value of annual benefits from all the trees on ISU's campus must be. So from these local examples, maybe now you have a little more appreciation for how trillions of trees growing across billions of acres on the planet really add up to being one of our strongest allies in our efforts to offset global CO2 emissions. You can do your part to help. Even planting one tree, be it a conifer or broadleaf, helps absorb CO2 emitted by our vehicles, industry, agriculture, and even Earth's natural carbon emissions. That's just one way you can help out future generations to mitigate the negative effects they will experience from climate change.